I hope you guys like that presentation. What's up, everybody? This is Jada X1, and this is the beginning of the Devil May Cry HD collection. Now, for those of you that are new to the series, this is the very game that came out before 2 and 3. This is the original right here. This is Devil May Cry 2, and this is Devil May Cry 3, which happened to be literally the beginning before the original. And then there's 2. At least that's how they made the Devil May Cry games out to be. So, with that absolutely said, before we jump right into it, as to which one am I going to start playing first, I have some news of the day that relates to Destiny 2 and Call of Duty. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Alright, so starting with Call of Duty. Alright, so starting with sorry, I had someone in my room. Starting with Devil May Cry, I'm sorry. Starting with Call of Duty, a new content is coming out in December 3rd, which would be Season 1. It's been named, this first one is one of the biggest. It says this this says here that this is the biggest free content drop in Call of Duty history, and Season 1 just happened to be one of them. Season 1 begins in December 3rd, and it's absolutely free on all platforms. And the new multiplayer maps are Crash, Vacant, and Shipment. Shipment is, I think all of y'all are familiar with, is possibly a medium close quarters map that some of y'all may have played before, and it's now being resurrected in Modern Warfare. And the new ground war map is going to be called Port. It's going to be a little bit similar to that of COD Black Ops 4, if I'm not mistaken. And the new gunfight 2v2 maps are Cargo, Atrium, and more, I guess they said. And they also, we have new multiplayer modes called Reinforce, Gunfight, OSP, which stands for On-Site Procurement, and Infected. The new Special Ops experiences is going to be Bomb Squad, Grounded, Pitch Black, which means we'll be fighting in the dark, Just Reward, and more. And we got 2 new weapons. These 2 new weapons are going to be, they look like assault rifle classes personally. But the first new weapon is called the Ram 7, which I think is an assault rifle or maybe a 3-round burst rifle, just like the that beginning rifle, the FAMAS. And the other new weapon is called the Holger -26. The Holger -26. And we also have a new operator for this, and her name is Mira. She's a I'm trying to pronounce this right. Venezuelan Venezuelan natural. I hope I pronounced this right. Oh boy, a Venezuelan natural volunteered for U.S. SOF training and a CIA asset to boot. Invited to Warcom in 2017. And if I pronounced this correctly, or if I didn't on the word Venezuelan, then leave a comment on the comment section below to correct me. I don't mind that at all. My pronunciation is a bit And this new operator has been posted by a Twitterer whose name is Alex_Zedra, who has a picture of the new operator on his or hers Twitter page. And I really must say, this new operator looks very interesting. And she might be, I think she might have been the same person that played as Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 4. Phantom Pain. She might be that character. But in any case, that's it for COD. And also, here's another piece of news about Destiny 2. We have a release date for Season of the Dawn, which will start next month on the, I'm trying to look for it, on the okay, bear with me for a second. I'm trying to look for it. And no. What the? Oh my goodness gracious. No. Oh my. Alright, I don't have time for this. Uh-oh. If anyone who's playing Destiny 2, I just got a tweet from Bungie Help, which was posted about 2 hours ago, but I think it may have already been resolved already. But it says, we are investigating issues causing a subset of Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 players to receive Weasel errors. Errors. And it looks like Ghost Recon is about to get its first raid, ladies and gentlemen. The first raid is going to be called Project Titan, and its gates will now be opened November 28th. I repeat, the first raid for Ghost Recon will begin November 28th. I'm still looking for this article. Daggone it. At any case, it comes out in December. Yeah, it just... I pretty much want to bet you that it comes out in December, but they are going to have a live stream of the next season tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. which is going to be broadcasted on Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch. It's going to be broadcasted in all three, well, in 2 social media sites and 1 gamer social media site. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And I still haven't found that article yet, but I do remember that they're going to be, that Bungie is going to be doing a live stream of the next season tomorrow morning at 10. Be ready for that. Be ready for Destiny 2. Be ready for Ghost Recon, Breaking Point's first raid, and also Call of Duty's first content drop of Season 1, which more than likely going to begin in December. Man, the hype train has been very crazy since the beginning of 2019, and I gotta say it's a good year for us gamers and streamers alike. Congratulations to the ones that have won the awards, like Dr. Disrespect, and possibly the future winners that are going to be coming up in the Game Awards, which I look forward to see. As for this, excuse me, I am going to start with Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening Special Edition. Let's go. It's basically an origin story of Dante and Virgil before the original Devil May Cry. But the original Devil May Cry, man, that was my first Devil May Cry game I've ever played. Because around that time, I was a huge 007 fan, and I still am. I'll cut the music down a little bit, because knowing how sensitive Capcom is when it comes to their stuff being broadcasted, if it's music, then that's very understandable. But for right now, let's see what happens if I just cut the music down a little bit, just to see what happens. Well, as you just saw, if you've seen the first video of Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening Special Edition video, I thought I deleted it and then try to start it off right by not only releasing the HD collections archive saga, but the first saga of that collections archive begins with Devil May Cry, and I would like to start it off right by starting off in the beginning with this game. So with that said, let's get this party started with a bang. I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, well.
You've heard of it, haven't you? The Legend of Sparta? When I was young, I thought of it.
Shout out to him.
sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic world and sealed the evil entities off from our human world. But since he was a demon himself, his power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed. How do I know? Look, I met the sons of Sparta. Both of them. Though the same blood of their father flowed through their veins, the two battled each other fiercely like arch enemies. It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting. But in the end, only one was left standing.
Well, as you can see, there's like a you can pick as to which style you want to start with in each level. Like the Swordmaster, the Trickster, the Royal Guard, the Gunslinger. And up top it says select from 4 basic styles. Use your selected style action to show the enemies just how crazy this party can get. So that's basically up to you. And how to perform one of those 4 styles is the circle button. And as you progress in using your selected style, not only will you see that meter, which says so at the bottom, but the more you progress through the through your style level, the more it rises. So it's it says here about style level up is defeat enough enemies and eventually your style will level up, earning you new and wondrous style actions. You will master a new style action every time your style advances to the next level. So you can see level 1, level 2, and level max. If you were to reach your maximum, you would have maxed out your selected style as to what suits you as Dante while you playing as Dante too. So here's the style level meter. And on the left side it says style experience gauge, and on the right it says gain experience points by defeating enemies. And the next one, you can change up your styles on that statue at the bottom left. I'll just say that. That statue, that picture that you see at the bottom left are the ones that you'll have to find throughout the game if you want to switch your style up to something that you would be comfortable with. So to finish this off, this section of the tutorial says change styles mid-game via the mission start screen or by accessing a divinity statue mid-mission. You will begin the game with the Trickster style pre-selected. It's alright. Well, give me a second. Alright, I just finished doing what I have to do, so now let's get this party started. I've been a veteran of the Devil May Cry series, so and whoever's a PS4 player, this is the controls for how to play Dante in Devil May Cry 3. So with that said, Let the old schoolers show you how it's done. Now this is a red orb. This is going to be your currency throughout the game. The more red orbs you collect, the more powerful attacks and possibly style attacks you can spin your red orbs on. Red orbs is a magic red stone of crystallized demon blood. Offered it to the gods to earn new power. Now from here, this teaches you about melee attacks. So it says here, melee attack in your face style action. Attacks differ depending on the timing of each triangle button input command. So when you press the triangle button 3 times, you would unleash a combo, and then if you were to press the triangle and then pause for 2 seconds and then continue pressing the triangle 2 more times to unleash even more powerful slight paused attack. In midair, when you lock onto your opponent, you press the triangle button and you would actually do a slam attack with your rebellion sword. Same goes with this, the gun attack, which would make, well, the gun attacks make you make your enemy or your opponent eat lead, as this tutorial page would say. You can fire the pistols of ebony and ivory by pressing the triangle button. You press it repeated times and you'll be blasting these demons full of lead, which I'm about to do here. Now I'm about to start taunting. You can press the pad button to start taunting, and the R1 button, if you press and hold down that button, you can lock onto your enemies. That's what it's going to tell you on the title screen. And if you're a veteran or if you're new to this, you have the option of turning on or off the tutorial of how to play this game. Ooh. Oh, you butt. Now this is a green orb. It helps you to regenerate your health. It's a green magic. It's a magic green stone of crystallized demon essence. It returns lost life power. I'm not exactly a big believer in demons, though. However, this is a fun game to play, and also, I grew up playing this game. It's kind of like one of my childhood games. So with that absolutely said, this may be my childhood game, but I'm not corrupted by such games as that, just in case if y'all want to make judgment calls, but, you know, that's your opinion. Alright, on with the show. and Abu Yaka Stinkenshaw. I made it past level 1, and my rank is an A. Yeah, buddy. I wish they would put an A plus there. That would kind of make me happy a little bit, but you know. Alright, so this one is about special moves. And how you perform the high time is that you press and hold the R1 button to lock onto your opponent. Slightly thrust your analog stick backwards and then press the triangle button to lift your enemies. And then if you have any aerial attacks unlocked, that's when you would unleash some series of attacks in midair and slam his behind back down. Slam a demon back down. And that pretty much concludes it. This is a Vital Star S. It's a spiritual stone made using Arclim. This slightly well, it slightly rejuvenates lost life power. It's not exactly how it's pronounced, but that's how I would, yeah. Now, here is what you call escape. And how you do a side roll and jump back. The side roll, the instructions are at the bottom of the screen, but you press the R1 button to keep locked onto your opponent, and if you want to dodge out of enemy attacks, if you don't have time to land a hit on other enemies, you can press the X button to start side rolling left or right, or you can do a backflip backwards to, you know, evade attacks. I usually call it backflip, but the right side, it's called jump back. That's what it means. So It's practically the same principle, but different on how you perform any escape sequences. And one piece of advice from one veteran to a newbie, or a veteran for that matter: go after the red demons first. They'll give you a big fat run for your money if you don't go after them first. And this is where it gets very hard, because you're dealing with this boss. And that's where the trickster style comes in. Even though I just got hit. You butt! Oh, you jerk! Yeah, I think I'm kind of getting rusty on the side. And you're about to be introduced to a master swordsman, Dante's older brother, Virgil. He's the half man, half demon who is possessed with, well, obsessive with more power. Just like any other psychotic villain. I can already tell I'm getting a B because of that stinking boss. Ooh, goody! I get a C. I get an A. That's not bad. Back then, Virgil was one bad villain. Or in this case, the real villain. Maybe from within. Well, time to take this to the next level. It's getting awfully quiet in here. I hate those things personally. So this one is called the kick jump. You basically lean towards a nearby building and then, well, I'll just read it to you. Kick jump. Jump sky high. Jump 2 times as high as normal by pushing off of certain surfaces. After jumping while touching a wall, press the X button again. Kick off of the wall to reach greater heights. Oh, why did I do that? Again? Oh, my goodness gracious. So these are sealed doors. Sealed doors. Knock knock, Dante's here. There are 2 types of sealed doors, red and blue. The blue seals release the door seal by solving a puzzle located in that room. Now with the red seal, you defeat all the enemies in that room to shatter the door seal. Simple, really. But seeing as though we got a blue seal, that would pretty much give me the absolute right to wreck everything within a 5-mile radius. Now, breakables, as everybody knows, that when you break something that's nearby, you get a health generation, a life boost, or item, or something you can customize with any objects of sorts for you to use. So you don't have to go over detail about that one. Now this, you can change up firearms. Firearms, so many guns, so little time. Switch guns with L2 in real time. In other words, press the L2 button to switch from your ebony and ivory pistols or handguns to your saw-off shotgun, which is what I'm about to do here. So with this, it teaches you about camera. Make Dante look good. Control the camera with the right stick, left rotation angle, center camera, or right rotation angle. So what it was talking about is that you turn the camera left or right, or centered, or up and down is the right analog stick, the R3 analog stick. So you don't have to click it. You could just turn your turn the camera around with the R3 analog stick, while with the L3 analog stick you can move your character while you move around. Alright, so this one is about style rank. Style rank. Combo it up and make the grade. Don't give your enemy the chance to breathe by relentlessly hitting them with high-speed combos. You won't gain points by merely repeating the same move over and over. Taking damage will knock you out of a combo. So in other words, if the max stylish rank would be the word stylish. Once you reach to that certain max stylish rank, then more than likely you'll get graded with an A. You get an A at the end of each level you finished. So, okay, I'm gonna get started now. Now, I always anticipate my opponent's movements because of a certain signal that your enemy does. I'll demonstrate for you. I'll let him breathe a little bit. He does that, so he pretty much doesn't do much, but just to jump around and just do the. But so when he roars like that, that's when he starts to attack, because he always transports all over the place. Yeah, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on his little war cry. And dodge out the way. Simple as that. That would be rule number 1. Always anticipate your enemy's movement. and be wary of any signal that they're gonna give, which will cause them to attack. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm anticipating not only my opponent's movement, but I know how to dodge it and counter just like that. So that's combat rule number 1. Always anticipate your opponent's movements. You can try to study your opponent by dodging its attacks, or try to feel him out. Feel him out by, you know, testing him. I don't always try to retrieve everything, but I try to do my best. Now, if you look, if you're an explorer, then you're more than likely going to have to keep an eye out for that giant red crystal that I just demolished, for it holds a significant amount of red orbs, my currency. And also to be on the lookout for a blue crystal. If you collect at least 3 or 2 more of this blue orb, then you're more than likely to grow your life points. Now, for this, it says blue orb fragment, a fragment of crystallized life force. 4 of these combine to form 1 blue orb. So I already found 1, so that would line me up to at least 3 more to go. 1 down and 3 to go. Now, how to go into the statue? You go to the statue and press the circle button. So I'm more than likely about to change up, or about to buy some action stuff. I'm as every bit of a veteran as I am now, so let's see. I'm more than likely gonna still use Trickster for what I'm about to, for what boss I'm about to fight right now. Sit back and enjoy the clip. Let's get ready to rumble. By the way, you can click the R3 analog stick to switch from one opponent to the next for you to deal with multiple opponents at once. So, about to demonstrate that right now. Oh! So I'm clicking the R3 button, the L3 analog stick. Ah, shoot. Yeah, the L3 analog stick for you to switch. Ah! I think I might have pissed Fido off. Oh gosh! And me of all people should know better than that. Oh! Uh-oh. Ah! How about this? Oh! Ah! Not doing that again. Uh-oh. Oh. I'm just trying my best to tee that mutt off. Trying to tee it off. Now it's going to continue to countlessly charge at me. Ooh. Oh my. Uh-oh. Well, that was a close call. Sorry, that was the analog stick. I didn't fart. It was the analog stick. I mean, not analog stick. Golly, the controller. Oh my gosh, it's a good thing I got 3 days off because I need to rest my daggone head. Too easy, my foot. That blasted mutt almost killed me. Well, because my rustiness is pretty much... Well, in any case, you've been introduced to the 3 nunchucks. Sorry if I didn't skip the introduction of that weapon. So this one is about changing your devil arms. Well, I would want to say change weapons for right now. How to change arms? Or I'll just say that. Switch arms with R2 in real time. So the L2 controls your saw, shotgun, and sidearms. The R2 button controls your sword and your nunchucks. The Rebellion and the elemental nunchucks. And I still get an A. Unbelievable. Let's head on to the next stage, shall we? Well then, the uninvited one, eh? I'll pick this up. And I'll pick this up. Now, this one tells you about the map screen, getting your bearings. Select the map from the status screen. The overhead view. The overhead view is a map that shows off your surrounding area from an overhead perspective. Freeze frame shows a graphical image from the room you currently accompany or copy. Side view is when you press the directional buttons to view the various floors you have visited. The heck am I doing? Looks like I'm not allowed to go up there either. Well, no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to remember to take my time for this so that I can teach all newcomers about Devil May Cry. So this one says Crimson Flames. Twist and dance around the door, keeping all would-be trespassers at bay. So I think what I definitely need is the item in question about the about those Crimson Flames down there. For that, I'm starting off with the blue door on the right side. Of the stairway. This is where the rumble begins, and I'm pretty sure I know how to deal with that. Looks like they're keeping an eye on me. Alright, so this one is called a crazy combo. Adrenaline pumping fun. During certain circumstances, you can repeatedly press a button to execute a special high-speed combo attack. Starting with the Million Stab that I've recently just did from the beginning. You press the triangle button repeatedly while performing the stinger, and then that's when you can activate the Million Stab technique and stabbing your opponent multiple times over until he decides to break down. Now for the Wild Stomp, You only do this when your opponent is on the ground. So the wild stump is activated when you repeatedly press the square button near a downed enemy, and that is pretty much easy for you to perform. Ooh. Oh, you jerk. Okay. Could y'all hold on for a second? Alright. With the will of thunderstorm, and I bestowed the soul of steel. Hey, I don't leave no stone unturned. I forgot what they do, but I think it had something to do with them throwing something at me. Alright, so there's a bit of a blue crystal up there, so I'm gonna see if I can try to reach it somehow. Two down. Two to go. Maybe now it can stop beeping. Alrighty. So two of these doors are locked, so the only way forward is down. Uh-oh. Ah! Very easy. Oh, looks like I'm going up against Bug Breath. And by the way, I hate that boss. Oh boy. I'm starting to think I'm really getting rusty. Rusty, rusty, rusty. I'll let you read about this device that I just picked up. And that's, yeah. And once again, I still have an A. Unbelievable. But alright, I'm pretty much going to save it here. There will be an even longer broadcast of this tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the short tutorial of the HD Collections Archive Saga. And the beginning would be the Devil May Cry series. So I hope you enjoyed Devil May Cry 3 in short. And if you have, feel free to leave a like. And if you have any questions or comments or want to start a conversation with me, leave a comment on the comment section below. And if you want to see future gameplays of Devil May Cry, Call of Duty, or any game I play and beyond, feel free to subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so that you won't miss a thing, for this channel is all about fun, interaction with my subscribers, and decent gameplay. Plus, this channel is the place for you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as my shenanigans go all over the place. This is JadenX1 telling you to keep it locked right here on YouTube, and I'll see you on the battlefield tomorrow. Have a blessed day, and good night.